Welcome. We're at Lily Viola Pilates Studio in Toronto. And what are we going to do today, Lily?
Today we're continuing with the beginner series. We're going to be doing the side leg lift series.
Okay,
and I've got Jacqueline lying on her side. She's using a little moon box. If you don't have a moon box, just slide your body back to the back edge of your mat and reach your feet to the front corner so that you've got a nice pike or an angle starting from your hip line. From the head to the tailbone, I want a very straight line. I want you to think of stacking your two shoulders, one directly on top of the other, and the hip directly on top of the lower hip. Jacqueline, just be naughty for me for a minute and let your hips roll back, okay, and let yourself sink into your shoulders. So this is no good. This is not active. Even though the side leg series is really targeting hips and inner thighs, glutes, we still want the stomach to hold up the spine and for the head to be reaching away from the shoulders away from the ears, the spine to be as flat as you can have it here, because remember, what is Pilates? It's a two-way stretch with a strong center. So if you just keep that in your mind, regardless of what exercise you're doing, I promise you, you're going to get a lot more out of it that's beneficial to your body and to your posture. So the first exercise we do is front and back with the side kicks. You're going to just hover that top leg. Don't take it forward just yet. I want you to get to a point where there's a little bit of engagement in your abductor and your glute med. Okay, tummy's pulled in, and you're going to kick it high. Good, 2 times, and then you're going to reach it back only to the point where the upper body doesn't tip forward. Again, be naughty for a minute and tip forward. This is what we don't want. That's a big no-no, and I see it all the time is people moving what shouldn't be moving. And what doesn't move, doesn't move. We know that already, right? So stomach scoops in and you kick high. Go for your nose. Good, and then you only take it back to the point where you don't move the trunk. And again, so we do 5 of these ideally. Good, and I'm keeping my hand on her hip and on her shoulder to keep her nice and aligned, yeah. Good, turn out that leg a little bit. I see a little gripping going on in her hip flexor and in her quad. And reach, give me 1 more. Forward as you inhale, and back as you exhale. Good, and then just bring it back in. Okay, the next one in the series is lifting up and down to the side. So again, I've got a little bit of external rotation, and the tail's tucking under to keep her flat, the tummy scooped in, and the shoulders and the hips are stacked. Okay, nice soft knees. If you tend to lock into the knee, go ahead and lock your knee. It becomes a lot of quad work, and that actually shuts down a lot of the muscles in this chain that we want to fire up. So soft knee, squeeze a tush, lift that leg up high, and then float it down. Now that was too quick for my liking on the way down. Okay, kick it high, resist it down. I want a little inner thigh work there. Lift it and lower. Now keep the length through the waist. Don't sink into it. There you go. Feel the difference that makes. Lift and lower. Lower leg, stay still. Lift and lower. Good. So she's done 5. We can go up to 8 with these ones. Inhale. Good. Now work it to lower it down. Don't crash it down. Good. 1 to go. Good. Now, we're going to go into circles. At the beginner level, we're going to start on a small scale. Okay? As you progress through intermediate and more advanced levels and you can master keeping the trunk still, we can start going for big, wide circles all the way around.
But we're at small circles right now.
Well, she can actually probably handle more, but we're going to see just how still she can keep her body. So go ahead and start to circle back. Turn out that leg a little bit more. Good. Squeeze your bottom. Now this hip is a little forward of the lower hip. You're unaware of that, but there it is. There's your alignment. Do you feel the difference that does into your tush?
Yes.
Good. And then reverse it. And these you could go anywhere from 6 to 8 circles as well. Good. Keeping that upper body still, tummy tight. Good. And then lower the leg down. Excellent. Now we can also incorporate some inner thigh work at this level. So what you're going to do is you're going to bend your knee and you're going to place your foot flat on the floor in front of you. Okay, that should feel like a nice little stretch where you were just working. Now this leg is going to slide back. You're going to flex your foot. Excellent. And you can lower yourself down onto your shoulder here. So now what I'm looking for is one straight line from her head to her heel. Why do I have a straight line with her lower leg being down? Because she's not struggling with balance. When it's the top leg that's working at a beginner level, we hinge that bottom leg forward to assist with balance, because a lot of people would have a hard time even just staying on their side with a long lever coming out of their spine, okay?
Okay.
So now this top leg, we're going to take about 3 counts to lift the leg up. Again, soften that knee. Sorry, not the top leg, my bad. She was doing what I said. It's the inner thigh, the lower leg. So you're going to lift that leg, don't lock that knee. Good, and then you're going to take about 3 counts to lower it down without resting it. So it doesn't stay on the mat. Bring it back a little bit more. Bring it back a little bit more. There you go. And lift it up through 3, 2, 1, and lower. Good. 3 counts again. 3 more sets to go. So I like to take them through about 5 of those lift and lower. The leg likes to wander forward.
Yeah.
It needs to stay in alignment with the spine. Tummy's in, back is flat, hip and shoulders are stacked. So find that 2-way stretch for me, from your head to your tailbone, from your head to your heel, in fact, and a strong center.
Oh, that makes a difference.
Okay, are you feeling your stomach working there as well as your inner thighs?
And, yeah, inner thighs and then this nice stretch.
Nice stretch here. Good. Now keep it on the highest point and give me 6 little pulses from up there. Don't let it go down. So it's 1, 2, 3. Can you feel that? 4,
Yeah.
5, and 6. Keep it up here. Circle from there 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just keeping my fingers under, not to do the work for her, but to keep her from lowering it. 1,
She's not doing
2, 3, 4. Keep that leg back. 5 and 6, and lower it down. Very nice. To transition, you're going to roll over into your stomach, and you're going to hold your head in your hands, and we're going to do a little butt burner, okay? So Joe liked to keep exercises flowing. There's not a lot of flow at the very beginning as you're learning the exercises, but eventually the transitions themselves become part of the exercise. So float your legs up, scoop your tummy in, squeeze your buttocks. You're going to do 10 beats. You're going to open the legs and you're going to beat them together from the inner thigh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now excuse Jacqueline's back to the camera. Turn to face me, Jacqueline. Bring both of your legs to the moon box in front of you. Lift yourself tall. Stretch your spine. Good. Make sure you're not popping those ribs, which you are right now. Give me that hand over here, which is what we did on the other side. Good. Open up your chest. Turn out the legs. Squeeze your tush, soft knees. We're going to go forwards and backwards for the first 5. So I'm just sliding my London chair out of the way. And go ahead and kick up. 1, 2, and small to the back. Kick high. 1, 2, and small to the back. Now, I'd like to see more stomach scooping on that high kick. Give me 2 more. There you go. That's better. So it becomes less hip flexion and more resistance from the stomach. Good. Now you've done your 5. Okay, so we're going to go up and down to the side. Again, watch that you don't lock your knee. Beautiful. Pull that tail underneath and away from the camera. Lift the leg up. Float it down. What doesn't move, so that hip stays as still as possible. Yeah, and we're working with her left side. We've explained before, she was in a car accident and her left side was quite impacted. Now, where you're taking that leg, you see how it wants to reach to your big toe? Reach it back to your arch and heel. Good, and grow it nice and long. So it's just keeping that leg back, like we did with that lower leg with the inner thigh. Good, so you've done more than you needed to, that's fine. We wanted to show some corrections. We're going to go into your small circles. 1, good, 2, rotate out a little, 3, there you go, 4, you feel more muscle going on, 5, and 6, reverse it, 1, and I want you to close that circle, 2, 3, good, 4, 5, and 6, bend that knee, and place your foot on the floor in front of you, slide your heel back, lower your head onto your shoulder, make 1 straight line. Okay, so here, just do that. Don't let your head roll back. I want your 2 shoulders stacked still, your hips stacked. There you go. So she could even slide further down so she could stretch her arm. I'd like to see a long arm. Okay, scoop the tummy, pinch the bottom, and lift through 3 counts, and then take 3 counts to lower back. Good, now this leg wants to go too far back, so I bring it back in. There you go. And up, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3, 2 more. Good. And you're keeping that breathing going on. I hear it. That's good. And down. Good. Now keep it at the highest point and give me 6 little pulses from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And circle it from there. Keep your waist long through both sides. 2, That's not very much of a circle. Come on, eyes are on you. There you go. And reverse it. Reach that heel. Good. 3, 4, 5. Look at all that head rocking. And 6. And lower the leg down. It doesn't move, my dear.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so there is your side leg series. Okay, so add that on to the extension. Try to stay in sequence of the videos that we've been publishing because each one builds on the next. Okay, so good job.
Good
Thanks for
job.
joining us.
Good teacher.
And get your March Madness on.